After finishing our chapter 4, we are going to start with our new unit, Biology in Human Welfare. Chapter 8 of this unit is Human Health and Diseases. This chapter is divided into 3 parts. In first part, we will discuss about the various diseases. In second part, we will discuss about the immune system. And in third part, we will discuss about the drug and alcohol abuse. So today we are going to start with our first part, that is diseases. What is health? The term health does not simply mean absence of diseases or physical fitness. According to WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, not merely an absence of disease. So what is health? That means that we are not having any disease right now. If you say I am not having a fever, that doesn't mean that you are healthy unless you are having a complete physical, mental and social well-being. The WHO definition of health recognizes the 3 dimensions of the health. The first is physical health. What do you mean by physical health? Means the perfect functioning of all the body parts. All the body parts are working perfectly. Number 2 is mental health, means harmony between the individual and its environment. And third is your social health, means every person living in the society possesses basic requirement of the life, that is good food, clean drinking water, clean place to live and leading a happy and cheerful life. So this is what you mean by the health, that is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, not merely an absence of disease. How to achieve good health? A very simple steps we used to follow, that is how we can have a good health. The first is balanced diet. We should take a balanced diet in which we should have all the nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats with a sufficient amount of water. Number 2 is personal hygiene and community hygiene. Number 3 is regular physical exercise, yoga, vaccination against the infectious diseases, proper disposal of waste and control of vectors. Control of vector means mosquitoes, flies se bach ke rehna. That is what you call as a control of vectors. The next is health is affected by. Number first is genetic disorders, means the defect which the child inherits from the parents since birth. Number 2 is infection and number 3 is lifestyle. So these are the 3 factors by which the health is affected, or we may have a number of diseases. The lifestyle means the food and water we take in. अगर पानी अच्छा नहीं है, balanced food नहीं है, तो we may suffer from the number of diseases. If you are not taking a proper rest, you are not having a regular exercise and habits. Habits means your bad habit, that is taking smoking, tobacco intake. These may cause or these may affect your health and you may suffer from the various diseases. Next is what is disease? So earlier we are discussing that what is health. Now we will discuss what is disease. Any condition which interferes with normal functioning of the body and cause a disorder of mind or the body is called a disease. So disease is a condition which interferes with the normal functioning of the body, means any part of our body if not working properly and they cause some disorders, that is of the body or the mind, that is called as a physical or the mental, is called as a disease. So the disease is caused by the various agents, that is means as your factors or the substances or the forces which cause the disease by its excess if they are present in more than the requirement or in the deficiencies or in the absence. So if the particular factors or substances which are not present in a sufficient amount, in the required amount, then they are known as the disease agents, and they may cause a number of diseases. And these disease agents are, number one is biological agents, which are called as pathogens. Means they include bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa, helminthes, which enter our body, which infect our body, and we may suffer from the number of diseases. Microorganisms causing disease are known as pathogens. Number two is nutrient agents, comprises, that is food components, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals. If they are not being present in a sufficient quantity, sufficient requirement, they may cause some diseases. Then chemical agents, that enzymes or the pollutants. Physical agents, that include heat, cold, temperature, that is your surrounding environment. Mechanical agent and genetic disorders. So disease agents, they may be biological, they may be nutrient, they may be chemical, they may be physical, mechanical and genetic disorders. So today we are going to discuss about our biological agents, the pathogens which are causing the diseases. Types of diseases. Number one is congenital disease. These are anatomical or physiological abnormalities present since birth. These are such type of diseases which are being present since birth, and we will discuss these diseases during our chapter of genetics, in which we discuss our genetic disorders. Number two is acquired disease. These diseases develop after the birth, that is being taken place in the living organism only after the birth, and they are of two types. Number one is communicable or infectious disease. Number two is non-communicable or non-infectious disease. Communicable or infectious disease, which can be communicated, which can be infected from one person to another. Non-communicable, non-infectious disease, which cannot be communicated, which cannot be transferred from one person to another. So next we will study the differentiation between the infectious and non-infectious. Infectious disease and non-infectious disease. Infectious disease are easily transmitted from infected person to other, means from infected person to the healthy person. Non-infectious disease are not transmitted from person to other, from infected person to the healthy person. Infectious disease are the communicable disease which can be transmitted from infected person to the healthy person. Non-infectious disease are non-communicable disease, are not transmitted from one person to another. Infectious diseases are caused due to the extrinsic factors or external factors, that is pathogen, that is the microorganisms which attack the living organism and cause a number of the diseases. Non-infectious diseases are caused due to the extrinsic as well as intrinsic factor, means external and internal factors like deficiencies and the malfunctioning of any organ of our body. Public health and personal hygiene reduce the probability of disease, means if our surroundings are clean, we are taking care of our surroundings, we are taking clean drinking water, we are taking a balanced diet, going for the regular exercise, then there the probability of diseases will be reduced. Whereas in the non-infectious diseases, public health and personal hygiene, they are ineffective. The example of infectious disease are typhoid, pneumonia, coronavirus disease. You all must be aware about this disease now. This disease is very much infectious, transmitting from one person to another. That's why we all are being locked down. Non-infectious disease are diabetes, the commonly known as the sugar, cancer and hypertension.